iMagnoTV. I'm back. What's up, y'all? There's one fight that I want to talk about that I forgot to mention in my last video. It's on the undercard of the David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant fight, and it's Chris Primetime Colbert versus Jose El Rayo Valenzuela. Now, y'all already know I'm a big Rayo fan. I'm also a big Chris Colbert fan, and I always said that Chris Colbert was going to be able to bounce back after that Hector Garcia loss. But I didn't know he was going to be fighting Rayo next. Now, you know, once I heard that, I was like, that's not a good move, okay? Like, Chris Colbert, 16-1 with 6 knockouts, not known for his power. Rayo is 12-1, right? Yeah, 12-1 with 8 knockouts. But he's known for his power. He has that Benavidez style. This is going to be it's going to almost be a mirror match. Except, and what I mean by that is Caleb Plant versus Benavidez is going to be that style. Except El Rayo is going to be the Benavidez, and Chris Colbert's going to bring that Caleb Plant style. And it's going to go very similar. Except Chris Colbert isn't as skilled as Caleb Plant. And the fact that he's moving up to 135, he's going to have to deal with a big, strong, long, tall, heavy-hitting fighter who's also a good boxer and a southpaw, El Rayo. Man, even though they're both coming off losses, you know, man, Chris Colbert he just got beat by a better fighter. Now, El Rayo literally fought a dude, I think on a day's short notice. It was ridiculously a short notice. And he got caught. He went in there and fought like a warrior until it got stopped. You know, Chris Colbert said he's ready for a long night. Well, he's going to have one, you know. He don't have the power to keep El Rayo off of him. And El Rayo is not going to respect him. And El Rayo can outbox him. And I just see this going horribly wrong for Chris Colbert. And I'm putting all my chips in with El Rayo. Like, you're not beating that dude, man. It's going to take a short notice fluke to beat El Rayo. I've always thought Rayo was going to be champion one day. This is going to be great for his resume. Chris Colbert will do great things after this, but he needs to move down a weight. He don't need to be fighting these 135-pounders. You know, he's in for a rude awakening. He needs to go back down to 130 or 126 even, where he can show his speed and maybe his power will translate a little better at the lower weights. But at 135, the boys are different, and people mistaken El Rayo for being 5'8". That boy is a solid 5'10", 5'11". Chris Colbert is a decent 5'7", 5'8". You know, boxers are constantly, trust me, I know, I used to fight, so we used to always lie about our height and weight, you know, to fool the other people so that they bring taller or shorter guys into their training camp, and then when we show up, we're actually taller or shorter than they expected, you know. And I went through that a lot of my career. You know, people said, oh, he's 5'8", and then I show up to the fight night and he's 5'11", you know, stuff like that. It happens, you know. But as far as the match, yeah, El Rayo is going to beat Chris Colbert, and it might be even ugly. Chris Colbert is going to have to be on his bicycle the whole fight and try to outpoint El Rayo. And El Rayo is just too good, man. That one loss, that one blemish on his record does not show or does not make an impact on how I feel about El Rayo's skills. But on the other hand, Chris Colbert's loss makes a bigger impact on me because he actually got beat, like outperformed and outskilled and outboxed by Hector Garcia, who is coming up in weight to fight him. That's my opinion, and that's my take on Chris Colbert versus Jose Valenzuela, Primetime versus El Rayo. Click like and subscribe. So that's my last prediction. I'm picking El Rayo, Jose Valenzuela, to easily dismantle Chris Colbert. And he's probably going to put that boy on his butt. And then Chris Colbert will come back and do better things at a lower weight class. But not tonight. No, not that night. I mean, not that night. El Rayo he's an animal. He's a beast. Too big, too strong, too fast. Hits too hard. And I got El Rayo winning that fight for sure. Click like, subscribe at iMagnoTV. You know, yeah. On to the next one. On to the next one.